Hello, everybody. Welcome to Yoga for Self-Love with Kim. I am Kim. This will be a short, slow flow Vinyasa practice. Bring yourself to your mat. Come down onto your back. So start with a little mini Shavasana to stop before we start. So find your way into your Shavasana. You can extend the legs down the mat, legs wide, feet roll in or out, arms out to the sides, palms up or down. If you prefer, you could bend the knees, plant the feet on the mat. So you take what feels okay for you. Make any little adjustments that you need to make, and then just let yourself land. For a moment, find some stillness. Call all the parts of yourself back to you. All of your energy back inward. Give yourself this time for you and your practice. Spending this time with yourself, body, mind, breath, and spirit. Letting go of everything else for now. I invite you to bring in the intention to be gentle, kind, patient, loving, compassionate with yourself as you move through this practice, and to carry the intention off the mat with you if you choose. Check in and notice how you feel, your body, your mind, your breath, your energy. And now begin to invite movement in, wiggle fingers, toes, roll wrists, ankles, yawn, sigh, wiggle, stretch. Now bring the legs together, reach the arms up overhead, reaching up and out through fingers, down and out through the toes, body nice and long. And then let everything relax. Bend the knees, walk the feet in, take the feet to the outer edges of your mat, and then drop both knees over to the right. Bring the knees back through center, drop both knees over to the left. And then move your knees from side to side, finding your rhythm, whatever feels good. If you need to linger anywhere, if you're finding any good sensation, please listen to your body. Do what you need to do. And then bring the knees back up, walk the feet back in about hip width distance. Send that right leg up, then bend that right knee, cross that ankle in front of that left leg. You can stay just here in this resting pigeon. You could take your right fingers, gently press the right thigh away from you, or draw the knees in towards you, thread the arms in through the legs and interlace fingers behind that left thigh or in front of that left shin. So you gently pull the knees into the chest. And then release, unravel your legs. We'll switch it over to the other side. Send that left leg up, bend that left knee, cross that ankle, front of that right leg. Hold it here, or draw the knees in, thread the arms in between the legs, and interlace the fingers behind the right thigh or in front of that right knee or shin. And then release, unravel, Drop the left foot back down to the mat. Again, we'll cross that right ankle in front of that left leg. And this time, take your arms down alongside the body, palms pressing down. Root down into that left foot. Begin to lift your hips up. Maybe you scoot your shoulders under you a little bit, and then maybe lift the hips up a little bit higher. That right ankle still crossed over that left leg. Squeeze the buttocks, turning on through the glutes. Give a little release to the psoas muscle. And then relax your bum, slowly lower yourself down, unravel the legs, and then we'll switch sides, cross that left ankle, front of that right leg, press down into that right foot, begin to lift up your hips, and then shimmy the shoulders underneath you a little bit, press the hips up a little bit more, squeeze your bum, and then slowly lower yourself back down, unravel the legs. Draw the knees in towards the chest, hands to the back of the thighs, hug the knees in, knees bent, feet pressing up towards the ceiling. Happy baby modification, keep it here or take it into your full baby, reach hands up for your feet. You could rock yourself side to side if you like. And then take yourself to center. Release the feet, draw the knees into the chest, and then rock yourself back and forth along the spine if that feels okay for you. A little spinal massage. When you feel ready, roll yourself on up, and then let's take it into a table. Come onto the hands and knees. Rock the hips from side to side. Take it into a few hip circles, bring the hips over to the left, and then roll the hips and the bum back towards your heels, and then over to the right, and then back through center. Hips drop over to the left, back towards your bum, up and over to the right. Circle it around. And then switch the direction of your circles. You find whatever pace feels right for you today. And let's bring it back into table. Tuck the toes under, root into the finger pads, lift up through the arms, the armpits, send the hips up and back, root down through the heels, big or little bend in the knees here, pedal out the legs or find any movement that you like, maybe bending, straightening knees. And then we'll bend the knees, crouch down, and then send the hips up. And as you do, send the right leg up also for three-legged dog. Now begin to bend that right knee, roll the hip open, point that knee up towards the ceiling, re-extend that leg, and we'll begin to draw that right knee underneath the body, in towards the chest, shift forward to plank. Bring that right knee over towards the right arm, right foot over somewhere in between left hand and left hip. Just hovering that right leg above the mat, and then send the right leg up and back and release that foot down to the mat. Bend your knees again, crouch yourself down, send that left leg up. Three-legged dog, and then bend that left knee, roll that knee up, opening through that hip, really strong down through the hands, lifting up through the armpits. Re-extend that left leg out. We'll begin to bend that left knee. Shift yourself forward, coming into core plank. Take that left knee over towards left arm, left foot over somewhere behind that right wrist. Leg is hovering, and then we send that leg up and back and release that foot down to the mat. Walk yourself up to the top of the mat. Fold yourself in, ragdoll. Bring it halfway up to that flat back and fold yourself in. Root into your feet. Wave yourself all the way up to stand, palms together overhead, hands come back to heart. Reach the arms up. Fold yourself in. Halfway up, flat back. Plant your hands down to the mat. Step yourself back to plank. Lower the knees down to the mat. Lower yourself all the way down. Pubic bone, belly, torso. Hug in through the elbows. Lift the heart up. Shine the heart forward, baby cobra. And release it down. Tuck your toes. Press into your fingers. Glide the hips up and back. Down dog. Bend your knees. Crouch it down. Send that right leg up. Bend that right knee. Roll that hip open. Re-extend that leg, and then we'll shift it forward, knee to chest, core plank, and again, right knee over towards that right arm, right foot over towards the left side of the mat, hovering that shin, and then send the leg up and back. We'll bend that right knee, bring it forward again, this time knee to chest, core plank. We'll step that right foot through, turn and drop that left foot to the mat, toes out to the side, bend both knees, press into the feet, lift up, open yourself into a warrior two. Right knee bends, arms reach wide. Few breaths. Hands come back down to the mat, and you step yourself back to plank. Drop knees, lower down to your belly. Lift it up, cobra, baby cobra or full cobra. Lower yourself back down, tuck toes. Hips up and back. Crouch down, send the left leg up for three-legged dog. Bend that knee, roll that hip open. Re-extend that leg out. Bend that knee, we'll take it forward. Left knee over towards left arm, left foot over towards the right side of the mat. And then we'll send the leg up and back again. This time, knee to chest, shift it forward to your core plank. Step left foot through to the left thumb. Turn and drop that right foot, toes out to the side. Bend the knees, press into the earth, lift up and open towards the long edge of your mat. Warrior two, arms reach wide. Hands come back down to the mat. Step it back to plank. Either lower the knees all the way down, come through your cobra, or we'll take it into a chaturanga. Low push-up and then into upward dog. Roll forward on your toes, bend your elbows, lower yourself about halfway down. Belly lifted. Come on to tops of the feet, thighs lifted. Pull the heart forward for your upward dog, and then we'll shift it all back, meet in downward dog. Step or hop it forward, top of your mat, fold it in. Ragdoll, halfway up, flat back. Fold yourself in, press into your feet, come all the way up, palms together overhead. Hands slide down to your heart. Reach the arms up, fold in. Halfway up, flat back. Plant hands to the mat. We'll step it back to plank. Find your flow, your vinyasa. Meeting back in downward dog. Walk hands back to meet the feet. Forward fold back of your mat. Soften the knees, lift it all the way up, palms together, overhead, hands back down to your heart. Softening both knees, we'll root down into left foot. You can take hands out to the side or hands to hips. Begin to draw that right knee up towards the chest. And then right hand to that right knee, open that knee out to the side. Left hand can stay on the hip, or you open that arm out to the left. A little counterbalance. Release that right foot down to the mat, soften the knees, weight into that right foot. Draw that left knee up towards the chest. Left hand to that left knee shin as you guide that left knee out to the left side. Right arm reaching out to the right. Bring it back to center. Release that left foot down. Weight back into the left foot again. Right knee bends. Draw the knee up towards the chest. Open that right knee out to the right side. And then both arms reaching out to the side. We'll draw that right knee in towards center. And now we'll take it into eagle. So begin to wrap that right foot around that left leg, or you take the right ball of the foot to the mat, or just press it into that left calf. If it's available, you can wrap the foot around. Lower the hips down. And then we'll eagle wrap the arms. Right elbow wraps under the left. Bend the elbows. Palms together. Find your drishti, your focal point, your gazing point. Smile. Unravel the arms. Unravel the legs. Soften the knees, weight into that right foot. Draw that left knee up towards the chest. Open it out to the left side. Right arm out to the side. And then left arm out to the side. Begin to draw that left knee back in towards center. We'll take it into our eagle. So ball of the left foot down to the mat. Press the foot into that right calf. Or if it's available to you, you wrap that left leg around. Bring the left arm under. Bend the elbows. Sit the hips a little bit lower. And then unravel the arms, unravel the legs. Palms together overhead. Hands back to heart. Let's do it again. One more time to each side. Soften the knees. Weight into that left foot. Arms out to the sides. Right knee draws in towards chest. Open the right arm out to the right, or the right knee out to the right side. You can use the right hand if you like here, or just keep that right arm out to the right. And then we'll bring it into our eagle. Right knee draws back through center. Right foot comes down to the mat, to that left calf, or you wrap the foot around. Sit your hips a little bit lower. Hug in through the thighs. Right arm wraps under the left. Palms together. Stay right here, or you begin to pull the hips back and fold yourself in. Drawing elbows in towards knees for soaring eagle. And then unravel everything. Bring yourself back up. Other side. Weight into that right foot. Draw that left knee up towards the chest. Open that left knee out to the left side. You can use that left hand for support if you like. And then we'll bring it into our eagle. Left knee draws back towards center, and left leg wraps around the right, or your version. Hug in through the thighs. Left arm wraps underneath the right. Hold here, or pull the hips back. Begin to fold yourself in. Bring the elbows down towards the knees. Checking in with your breath. And again, turn the corner of the lips up into a smile. And then we'll slowly bring it back up. Unravel the arms, unravel the legs, palms together, overhead, hands come back down to your heart. We'll reach the arms up. Fold yourself back in. Bend the knees, get your hands down onto the mat, walk yourself out into downward dog again. Crouch down, send right leg up. Bend that right knee, open up through the hip. Re-extend the leg. Now we'll draw that right knee to the chest, shift forward, core plank, and then take right knee over towards right arm, right foot over towards left side of the mat. Hovering the leg. Send that right leg back up and release it down. Other side, crouch down, send left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend that left knee, roll that hip open. Re-extend the leg. We'll bend that left knee, shift it forward. Left knee over towards that left arm. Left foot over towards right side of the mat. Little pigeon flirt, but keeping that leg hovering above the mat. Send the leg up and back. Release that foot down to the mat. Drop your knees. Let's take the knees wide. Bring your bum back to your heels, child's pose. You can rock your hips from side to side here if you like, or just find a little bit of stillness. Release the forehead down to the mat. Arms extended out in front of you. Maybe you could turn the palms up to face the ceiling. Give the wrist a little bit of a release, or you bring the arms alongside the feet and the shins for a relaxed child. And then slowly walk your hands back up. Come back up to sit on the heels, draw the knees in together. Bring one hand to heart, one hand to belly, close your eyes. Check in with your breath. Notice how you're feeling now. And come back to our intention to be gentle, kind, patient, loving, compassionate with ourselves. Thank you so much for sharing this short, slow flow practice with me today with love and gratitude. Namaste.